It's going down Dash Radio. We are live Super Bowl weekend, so it's only right I bring in one of my boys, one of Minnesota's finest. Next, I'm not going to gas him up too much, so just a homie. He's going to get enough of that being a part of, I guess, what are they saying, the best recruiting class of all time for Duke. Tre Jones. What's good, sir?
What's up? Not much. Just trying to take in some of the Super Bowl festivals going on here. So.
Yeah, it's got to be good. First off, how old are you now?
Right, I'm 18. I just turned 18 in a couple
Congratulations,
weeks ago.
man. So you're now officially legal, but I still can't, like, buy you a water or anything because of NCAA violations. So, like, if he wants a water, he's going to have to give us $1. So, see, like, we're putting it on the record.
Right.
no
Those
Dukies
rules
here.
Or something else.
It's nuts. What's it like seeing Super Bowl in Minnesota? How's the energy out here, especially as somebody that lives out here and sees it, especially in January where it's usually not like this and, like, you can't even go down the street now.
Right. The energy around here is definitely crazy. I mean, everyone's talking about it, even at the school. Teachers and even kids are missing school to go to the mall and check out, like, the ESPN shows and things like that. So, I mean, the energy around here being the first Super Bowl here, it's been a lot of fun.
It's great. And I think it's a great precursor, too, because Minnesota's also getting the Final Four next year, which it's almost too good to be true. But you guys are looking good. Let's talk about, so you committed to Duke, just like your brother. And then they also have signed the 1, 2, and 3 overall commits. So they're saying, and this is articles, the top recruiting class of all time. How's it feel to even be mentioned in, amongst that and being a core part of that?
Right. I mean, it's crazy to think about. Those 3 guys have became really good friends of mine over the summer and now the fall. We've been talking a lot and just trying to put something fun together. And I mean, starting with Coach K, he told us what he had planned and who he wanted, and it was us 4. So we just went out and started building that relationship. And I mean, we're building it as much as we can.
So you guys are all friendly, already know each other, already starting to work on those things. How excited are you for this next season to come on?
Right, I can't wait. I think we'll all be going down there in the start of July.
Okay.
So getting down on campus, just getting comfortable with things. But, I mean, just looking forward, trying not to look forward to it, but, I mean, at the same time, you got to look forward to that.
How big a role did your brother's experience at Duke play to you going there?
Right, it played a big role for sure. Him going there, the experiences he had, the things he learned, how much better he got, just everything. I got to see it much more in depth than anywhere else for sure. So that played a big role.
And how has his experience almost prepared you too? Because he went through. How old were you when he was in college? You would have still been in junior high, right?
I was a freshman in high school.
Freshman in high school, so you kind of got to see all the craziness and stuff without having to experience it yourself. And now you're starting to get that. I mean, you can't even. I see you, at a Timberwolves game, getting bombarded now by people and people knowing the face and stuff. Has that also helped you kind of prepare for the spotlight that you're just naturally under being in that position?
Right, for sure. Everything he went through, I'm now going through, but. I mean, for him, it was his first time. For me, it's almost like my second time just because seeing him going through it all. So I know what to expect pretty much.
That's great. Anyways, what are your big plans for Super Bowl weekend out here in Minnesota? Are you going to go to the game? You're going to, anything that you want to see? Any celebrities or anybody that you've seen or you want to see?
Right. I mean, any and all celebrities. Not a lot of people come to Minnesota very often. So
especially in January,
I
unless
know,
it's in and out
right
for
now.
a show.
But I'll hit up the Timberwolves game tonight. I'll probably be packed with a bunch of people, and then try to figure out something for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, they got a surprise going on there. I don't know if I can talk about it, but you might want to go to the Timberwolves game tonight.
Okay, I'll be there.
It's going to be fun. Don't leave your seats at the half.
All right.
So, it'll be killer. Anyways, so you're almost done. What's it like, too, being in high school and having your games nationally televised? I turned on TV, the ESPN the other day, and I'm watching you on TV. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's Tre on TV?
Right. It's a lot of fun. You just got to sit back and realize what's going on. Can't take everything for granted because not everyone gets the opportunities like I have been getting. We're blessed to be able to get the things that we do, and we just got to realize what's in front of us and just have as much fun as we can with it.
And how tough is it also to maintain that sense of normalcy, especially just being a high school kid at the end of the day, and being able to live that normal life and not get caught up in this? Because this is all. Lights and cameras are great, but it's still, it's just a small portion of everything else going on. How do you maintain and kind of keep those humble roots for yourself?
Right. I set a lot of goals for myself, and I haven't reached any, or I've reached some of them, but not nearly as many as I wanted. So I mean, at the end of the day, all this could be gone in a couple hours if something happens. So you just got to be grateful and thankful of everything you have, and then just enjoy what's around you.
Yeah, so your brother's lived like a storybook fairy tale, from the way things ended at Duke to getting drafted by his hometown Timberwolves, which wasn't really expected.
Right.
Now you have this a similar opportunity. How crazy would it be for you guys to make it to the Final Four next year here in your hometown?
Right. It would be like a dream come true. In 2010, me and Tyus went to the Final Four in Indianapolis together, and that's the year Duke won it. I mean, just being around the Final Four then, I would have never thought that he'd be in a Final Four one day. Yeah. And then having it come here next year, I mean, it would be crazy. Like,
it's crazy.
Would
that be negative? We were talking about this with some of the Vikings players there. They're like, I don't know how I would have survived this week of Super Bowl, because it would have been 10 times crazier being here.
Right.
I guess you could kind of look at this week as an example of the media craziness to get used to it, but you also got to be careful too and get caught up, because if it was here, it would also be tough, because everything in the world would be just on you just because of your story being from here.
Right. It would be crazy. Family and friends, everyone would just
no tickets already up front. No, we're not hooking you up. Just go buy them.
Right, it would be crazy, but I mean, it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know,
a good problem to have, right?
Right, a great problem. It's probably rarely has ever happened to anyone, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Hopefully we can make that happen. Tre Jones, thank you so much for rocking with us up here on Dash Radio, as always.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on Facebook Live watching us. Shout out to Essential for hooking us up with the 360 phone. Shout out to Morsekode for holding us down. It's going down. Dash Radio. Shit.